Hello there. So today I will be taking a look at and reviewing the NECA Celtic Predator from the 2004 Aliens vs. Predator movie. So firstly we'll be taking a look at the box. So over here I have the box. As you can see, it's already empty since I already took out the figure and all of its accessories. So here at the front we have a very clear window view of the figure, plus this really cool shot of the figure and basically telling you what this is and where it's from, and a couple features, a warning. On the bottom it's just this is basically the list of everybody involved in making this. Obviously nothing on the side, just more clamshell views, and on the back there is a bio or a little story. You could pause it right about now and read it. And here are the other figures from this specific series or wave, and I do have all of them. I have Chopper right there and the unmasked Scar, and it's just a barcode and some more warnings and some copyright. And anyway, yeah, that is all for the box. Now we'll be taking a look at the actual figure itself. And so here he is. This is the Celtic Predator out of the box, or out of the packaging. This is him without any add-on to the accessories or any, basically he doesn't have anything attached to him. It's just the raw figure. And as you could see, just like with any AVP Predator, just like with any other AVP Predator or any NECA Predator or figure for that matter, it looks great. Very movie accurate from what I can remember. I do think though that the skin color of these guys, the very yellowish, is a bit inaccurate, or maybe in some shots it just looks very beige. But anyway, this is the real figure right here. This is authentic, a way you could tell. A mini tip is at the bottom of the feet. Just basically ask the seller to take a picture of it. There's supposed to be some sort of copyright. If not, it's a bootleg. And so yeah, just like with almost all of the other AVP Predators here, except for maybe Youngblood, not maybe, really, except for Youngblood, all of them have this very gunmetal gray, almost black, very dark silver or gray on them, similar to a gun, which looks really cool. Even though all of them basically have the exact same color scheme, they still look good. That's the one unique thing about this line. You don't need a lot of color variety to make them look very cool or good. They're just good as they are. They're good despite almost looking identical to each other. So yeah, this guy, packed with detail, he looks very amazing, and I'm surprised he's still in good condition since I got this guy pre-owned, meaning somebody already owned this. Luckily, it was still in pretty good condition, and I got it for a surprisingly cheap price considering I see this guy on foreign websites going for over hundreds of dollars, even if it's loose and pre-owned. I got this guy for the equivalent of around 50 or somewhere between 40 to 50 US dollars. Yeah, this guy was pretty cheap compared to the other ones I see anyway. So yeah, still a very cool and beautiful looking figure. I do notice that he is a bit unbalanced, as in one foot is slightly higher than the other, but I do notice that a lot with some of my Predator figures, especially these guys. I know he also has that issue. I have no idea how to fix it, so if anybody has any suggestions, please suggest it to me, because it looks a bit weird. Like, you can kind of notice he's tilting a bit. Unlike here, he's more straight up. Here, he's tilting. I have no idea what to do. Maybe just push it down. I'm not too sure. So yeah, this is a very cool and beautiful looking figure. Nothing much more to say. Just a very gunmetal-esque color scheme to it. So yeah, just a very pretty figure all throughout, and unfortunately, he was the coolest looking Predator to me. I was kind of sad and devastated when he died so early into the movie. My guy got killed off by an alien. So yeah, this is the figure. Like I said, pretty beautiful and cool looking figure. Now let's take a look at the accessories, shall we? And here are the accessories. And this is the major fault I always find when it comes to these NECA AVP, specifically predators. They do not have very unique accessories. Like, yes, there are some, such as the skulls on Chopper, like the human stick skulls, or maybe even, or a Youngblood's, the combi stick he has, yeah, that one, and the Elder Predator's, what do you call this? Combi stick and his mask. Yeah, some of them do have their own unique accessories, but most of the time, it's basically almost the exact same. It's just this very cool combi stick, which is just it's just plain silver and copper, I guess, bronze or copper. Yeah, all of those combi sticks, even the retracted ones, have this, or basically look the exact same. Same thing with the knife, same exact thing, just some dark gray, silver, and some copper. Almost all of them have this. I can literally grab one of them right now and just show you it's identical. There, this is from Scar, the unmasked version. Literally identical. Okay, this one does seem to be a bit darker, but it's overall the exact same blade. And then let's put you back there. And then yeah, same exact thing. The Shuriken, which I barely use. I'll be honest, I do not know why they keep including this, because I only ever saw one AVP Predator actually use this. I only ever saw Scar use this in the movie. I do not remember any of the others using one of these Shurikens. Like for Celtic, maybe they should have just given him the net. Like the constricting net, which created the alien known as Grid. Like, yeah, maybe that would have been cool. Would have been much better than these basic accessories once again. Maybe some extra hands as well. Only the Mask Scar variant has that. And then here, the Plasma Caster. Basically, all of these guys have the exact same mold of the Plasma Caster. At least most of them have very similar ones. I think they're identical, I'm not sure, but as far as I'm aware, these are identical. The only different ones, oops, are the blasters, the actual blasters themselves, which are, I guess you could say, interchangeable and removable, but even these are identical. He shares the exact same Plasma Caster with the Temple Guard. This is the exact same gun it has. I can see them all right here, right now, and I could tell you which ones have the exact same Plasma Caster design. And this guy has the exact same one as the Temple Guard. So while yes, I do think these are basic accessories that all of them should have, it's not really that unique. Like, it's just this. And last but not least, the retractable blades, which Ancient Warrior has them. Ancient Warrior already has these. What's honestly the point of it? It's just, actually no, but like, yeah, it's the exact same thing, nothing really unique to it. So yeah, that is basically it for its accessories. Not much, not a whole lot. We'll just move on to comparisons. So now, height comparisons. So first of all, we'll be obviously measuring his height. I have a ruler right here, and he stands at about near over 8 inches, actually. I don't know. I think, have these guys always stood over 8 inches? I remember them being... Oh, wait, no, that's the normal ones. Never mind. This guy is almost 9 inches. He's almost nearly 9 inches. Not really, actually. But he's pretty close there, so he's about 8 and 75.75 inches. I don't know. He's just over 8 inches. Pretty big predator over here. And I don't really need to compare him to his siblings or his... Basically, the others in the line. They scale pretty well with each other. Same exact line. These two are even from the exact same series, funnily enough. But I do have some figures here I can compare him to. So first, I'll compare him to Mythic Legion. I always compare NECA Predators with Mythic Legions, because I always see them everywhere being paired together. Oh god. And they look pretty cool. Oh wow, Chopper really has the most stable feet in this entire group. So yeah, like I've said every single time, they scale pretty well together. They could work together. You could have fun. And how about another type of NECA figure? A Pennywise. I'm only using these guys because I have them literally right next to me. Too lazy to actually unbox any. 80% of my figures are boxed. So yeah, there. He is clearly much bigger than Pennywise, who I don't even think is supposed to be that tall. I think this Pennywise might be a little too big. Or maybe the figure just is. I'm not sure. And then, it's technically a 6-inch or so figure, but this belongs to my little brother, not me. A Demon Slayer action figure. And I have put this guy next to like 6-inch scale figures before. He scales decently with them. He's almost as big as them, so if you want to put him next to like some SH Figuarts or I don't know, one of their sections, or like some Naruto or some Kenshin or Ronin Kenshin, yeah, this is how big they're gonna look next to each other. These predators are huge. And then over here I just randomly have him, and he's quite small considering what character he is. This is the McFarlane Shao Kahn. So yeah, this guy, I'll be honest, I'll just put him on a stand. He looks a little too small. Considering he is Shao Kahn, this man is definitely a little too small because I am about to get I'm about to get the new Shao Kahn from Storm Collectibles. Yeah, he is not supposed to be. I'm pretty sure even though that one is shorter, it's still much bigger compared to this guy. This guy looks small compared to the Predator, and I know Shao Kahn is supposed to be a hulking monster. No idea why he's shorter. So yeah, anyway, that is it for the height comparisons. So I guess I'll just go on to articulation lastly. So I've removed anything and everything that can somehow hinder his articulation, so I might as well also remove these two. There we go. So yeah, first, the head. These guys, I know they do have some decent head articulation, but I've never gotten lucky with these guys. Because of the very thick dreadlocks, unlike the newer Preds, which have much thinner, and while yes, they're just as good and durable, they do allow for more head movement compared to how stiff these guys are. So you could look up about that much. Decent amount, actually. He could look down. Barely, though. Actually, no, he can't look down at all because of the massive mask on him. He can't really look down on his own. Like, on the head on its own, can't really look down. Not really the best head tilt. They're just there. And then, obviously, side to side. So as for the arms, yeah, could flail out about that much. This is how much I think I could probably go more, but I just don't want to risk breaking mine. You could risk yours if you want. Yeah, bicep, swivel, double jointed elbows. These could go very much a lot. Wrists, no, I think there's like forearm, gauntlet rotation, or whatever you call it. And the hands are in ball joints, so yeah. Not a lot of movement though. And then as for the torso, I'm not gonna do like upper or lower torso, I'm just gonna go everything. And he can't, that's the only way he can look down is with the help of his upper torso. The reason why he can't really go far that forward is because of this. Like maybe if you cut off the connector, kind of like what the guy who previously owned my Ancient Warrior did. Yeah, I bought it from a pre-owned guy. He cut off the connector here so it can go forward more. I don't really want to do that, so yeah. You can go forward about that much. Together, I think that's together already. Together you could go a bit more, but I don't want to risk snapping that. Could go back combined about that much. Could go side to side only about that much. And it could turn completely. The lower joint is not really helpful. It's mostly the upper body that's doing all the work. And what happened to that? And as for the legs, could go up about that much, probably more. Back about that much, probably more as well. Could kick to the side, up about that much. You could probably kick more, like I said, just don't want to risk it. and some thigh swivel, some swivel here, upper knee and lower knee as well. There. And then it's double jointed knees. Like I said, do not want to risk it. And then standard ankle articulation. It's very free. Side, outward, down, upward. And basically a 360 rotation. So yeah, that is it for the accessories. So now for my final thoughts on this figure. Is it worth it? Yes, I will confidently say this guy is worth it. Maybe just not the price some people are paying for. But either way, yes, I do think he's a very worth it action figure. I think you should get him if you have the chance, especially if you can get him for cheap like I did. Go for it. Even if it's pre-owned, as long as it's in good condition and is completed or has complete accessories, wonderful. That is perfect. And while yes, I do highly recommend you get these right now because these guys are going up in prices. I see some going for like over 200, not really over, like over $170 plus on eBay. That's how much I usually see these guys for. These guys are very expensive, so I highly recommend you get them at the moment before their value or their price skyrockets any further. I got lucky and managed to get some of these guys for cheap, and most of them were either loose or brand new. I am hoping to get the Serpent Hunter and the Youngblood brand new. I found some guy, but he lives all the way in America, so I'm gonna have trouble with that one. So yeah, anyway, that's it for the review. Bye!